joining. Josh.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey. There
Hey,
you
can
are.
you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. How am I coming through?
You're perfect.
Awesome, dude.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just getting started with my morning here on a Friday, so not too bad. How about yourself?
Happy Friday, Patrick.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. You're in Cali, right?
I am. Yeah, in the Bay Area.
Okay.
What part of the East Coast are you in?
I'm calling you from Pittsburgh, PA.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, have you ever been there?
I believe I have been to Pittsburgh. Yes.
Okay.
A long time ago, my family and I, we took a trip through the Northeast, and we did a little bit of, we did a little bit of touring around all the historical sites. We did like the Liberty Bell and all that stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a smaller city on the East Coast, kind of like a Midwestern feel. But yeah, born and raised here.
So you're a Steelers fan?
I am. Yeah. I kind of have to be here. It's a diehard sports city here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Packer fan, so
Nice. You last week.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but I expect that this year. This is a rebuilding year for us. So
yeah, it's been a weird year for the Steelers. They have a decent record, but they haven't been playing too well. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. So talk to me about your chess experience. How long have you been playing? Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, so I just kind of recently picked it back up.
Yeah.
Probably during the pandemic. I'm not sure exactly when I joined chess.com, but probably like early 2021. I played a little bit when I was young with my dad, probably like most people, like 9 or 10, but didn't really follow through with it.
Yeah.
I think I played some tournaments as like a small little kid at the local library.
Yeah.
Many years later, picked it back up, and I'm loving it. I would say I have more of an analytical type brain, like puzzles and numbers and that kind of stuff. So it kind of fits my brain well.
100%. It's not for everybody. I will say that. Like I tell people what I do sometimes on YouTube, for fun, and they're like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. Chess probably still has a little bit of a stigma to it for people think it's just for like the nerdy people.
Yeah.
I'm a proud nerd, I guess. So I love it, and I don't play too much. I'm a busy family man with a full-time job.
Yep.
But try to find time. Some more blitz recently than rapid. I like rapid more. Just I'm a slower player, so I like to kind of think through things.
Yeah.
It's been going well. It's been going well. I'm a little bit of plateau right now, around 1200. I think my max was around like 1270.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have my work cut out for me today against you.
I've had a little bit of a good streak here the last few games, but how long have you been checking out my videos? Because I had a losing streak like no other there for a while.
Yeah, I forget when I first saw you, maybe around like game 100 or so.
Yeah.
I've been following you. It's been it's actually kind of fun after a hard day's work, and once the kids are asleep and have some alone time, just putting on some YouTube and watching other chess streamers. It's kind of like relaxing.
Totally.
It's weird.
Totally.
When I tell people that, but it really is.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on exactly why either, but I also think it is relaxing.
Yeah.
It's hard to really describe. So kids? How many kids? How old?
Yeah. So I have one little daughter, just turned one.
Oh,
So
congratulations!
yeah,
Wow.
thank you. So yeah, been busy the past year, and yeah, no, what a life changer. I can tell from your videos, you have some little ones, and
Yeah.
it's kind of funny for me watching them interrupt some of your videos when you're down to the end game and it's getting tense, and the little one comes in. It's kind of funny.
Oh
But
yeah. Yeah. It doesn't. It's like that challenge of battling the urge to say, "Get out! Get out of my room! Can't you see? It's like, can't you see what I'm doing?"
right,
But like
right.
that. I think that's just parenting in a nutshell, though. Like having that wherewithal to like check yourself. Like, okay,
Right.
what's
What's
actually
the
important
priority
here?
here?
Yeah.
What's the priority? Is it this game, or is it my little kid?
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly.
but yeah. So I guess that's probably a reason why I haven't been playing too much
Yep.
rapid. But yeah, um,
I found
yeah, no, it's
myself sneaking in a few games of Blitz here too lately. Like I've found
yeah,
that it's easier, especially when I'm like trying to learn a new opening. Like the frequency of going through an opening is greater when you play Blitz or even Bullet. Like you just see more openings.
sure.
Um,
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. You kind of work through your openings a little better with blitz, and just kind of get more games in if you don't have time. So yeah, it's not bad for what it's for.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just playing online now. It'd be great to play over the board, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Just shooting on the computer here and playing is so much simpler and easier.
It really is.
But I can tell I get the appeal when people say over the boards, better, whatnot.
I can see myself doing it one day. It's just
Yeah,
the the convenience of it all just right here. It's hard to beat when you physically have to get up and like go drive someplace and like schedule time away from your other priorities.
right.
But I can see eventually. I mean, maybe when years down the road, when life slows down a bit, maybe I start playing a little bit more over the board. But
Yeah. I remember you saying that in one of the videos. But yeah, no, it's been cool. I've never spoken to a YouTuber, Patrick. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity.
no, dude, don't, no,
Oh,
don't
you
say it.
are, you are.
Nah, I mean this has been a bizarre experience for me too.
Yeah,
I had no idea that there was a market for a guy just playing chess and kind
it's
of
on. Yeah,
thinking through his moves. But for the people who have expressed like at the end of the day, like it's a way to relax. Like I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
for sure.
that's so cool for me to hear. Like I'm I'm happy to put it out there because if it helps people who are learning, great. If it helps me from like learning from other people who are better than me, great. So I don't see I don't see the downside. So
Right, right. Does it take a lot of time to edit, or is that pretty simple and easy
I've got
for
it
you?
pretty much streamlined. Like obviously I could put more. I mean I could do the YouTuber thing and like
Right,
put more effort into my videos, but because I play every day, I've got the
right,
editing down to like 5 minutes and boom, it's on YouTube. So I don't want to
right.
focus too much on that when like I think my focus should be on like the chess and all that stuff. So what
Sure.
else do you do other than play chess and not sleep because you have a little 1-year-old?
Exactly. That's my excuse when I lose to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like to be outside. I like to smell the fresh air, exercise, run, bike, yada yada. It's kind of an addiction for the other fitness viewers, you know what I mean. It's kind of another way to for me, for my body and mind to relax is go for a run or go for a bike ride.
Yep.
When I have the time. So yeah, I'm an outdoor body. It's getting cold here in the Northeast, but I don't mind the snow. I don't mind the fall here. It's if it gets in the 30s or 40s, kind of like it, Patrick. Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's gets that cold air in your lungs and
exactly. It's good for you. It's good for you, I think.
Dude, very nice to meet you, Josh. Do you want to just go ahead and get going here with a
let's do it.
10-minute, 5-second increment game? And
that sounds perfect.
Cool. And then I'll do the editing thing and post this on YouTube, similar to how I've done with other subscriber games.
Awesome. I can't wait to watch myself.
All right. Dude, good luck. All the best.
All right, you too, Patrick.
All right, cheers.
See you.
Bye. All right, well, here we go. Playing with Josh in my next subscriber game. Josh, great to meet you, and all the best. Let's see what color I'm going to get. And we've got white. Good luck, Josh. We got the Carol Khan defense. I think whenever okay. I'm gonna push this. Now he's gonna try and get to that pawn. I think. So let's just continue developing normally here. This is the Indian game, Spielman Indian variation. I'm gonna go ahead and try this move. No. I'm gonna see what he wants to do with this bishop. If he takes, I recapture. But then my bishop's kind of stuck here. He's going to try and go after this pawn, like I said. So let's defend with the bishop. Maybe castle now, or queen up somewhere. Go queen to b6. That's the move. Yep. That's what I thought you were gonna do, Josh. So now he's got 1-2 attackers. I've got 1-2 defenders, but they're also attacking this pawn. There's this move, but then there's check. This looks like an opening that I would play against myself or against my opponent as black. just not liking it. I think. Yeah. Josh? Stop it, Josh. I'm gonna go queen to d3. We have takes, so I can still. Oh, but then you got this move. And then I can do this. And I got a castle because I don't like this pin. How are we doing on time? He's beating me on time. I definitely need to castle. So does he. Josh, let's castle now. Let's just do the right thing and castle. I don't like this pressure that I'm feeling. Josh from Pittsburgh. Can't remember exactly when I was in Pittsburgh, but it sounds familiar. I feel like I was there. I used to travel around a lot. As a kid, I grew up moving. I moved quite a bit. Oh, castle, there we go. I used to live in Georgia, Missouri, Wisconsin, Washington State, and then California. And I think at one point, I think when we were living in Wisconsin, I had family who lived in Pennsylvania. And I think we went up and visited them. What does he want in that? I'm going to want to defend this bishop so I can get my knight out of there and still have enough defenders for take. Because I want to get my knight maybe over here and then advance this pawn. At least that's what I think I want to do. I can't really be too sure. I also got pretty good attack motion over on this side of the board, but my king's castled over there, so I can't start pushing pawns. Feels kind of crowded over here, so there might be a big do I go here? In hopes that I can get an outpost here. But then once I'm there, I don't really see a whole lot. I don't want to get my knight trapped. So let's force this, and I can also add another defender to that pawn. push that pawn like the plan said. The plan did say that. I read the manual. Speaking of manuals, speaking of manual, I was about to tell a story of how our washer door broke, and yesterday I had to take it apart, but I don't think anybody really cares. All right, this is discovered attack on the queen. It would break up this. Or I can just wait. I kind of want. I want to gain a tempo. Let's see. Take. Break open their pawn structure. Got this rook here on this file here. If this and the queen comes down here, then I can come down here. And then the queen is trapped. I think I'm going to gain some good momentum with this move. At least to kick the queen out. Queen's going to come back here or here, which pushing it back is probably a good idea, and then I can even consider advancing again. If the queen goes here, that removes a square that the bishop can go to. But also they would have this battery here, so I gotta be careful of that. This, I can even, I don't think that's an actual threat. Let's see, if I push, they come down and check, then I can just go here. It doesn't really do anything. Then all I would need to do is attack the queen, get it off that diagonal, and then I win the bishop. So they might even retreat this way, which would be good. Yep. Now I'm going to plan on reinforcing that pawn. I might see this and is en passant something I should do. Probably not. Oh, okay. starting to get into some crazy attack tactics brewing. Let's reinforce this pawn, and then I'll focus on this side of my attack. There's a sacrifice here that sometimes can be fun, but I don't see an immediate way to take advantage of it. There's an attack on the queen. Okay. Attack the queen. Pawn comes down. Yeah, that's not good. I might get my knight here. My knight here to prepare for this. I'm gonna check the time. After this takes, then I can sack. Wait, no, that's not gonna work. Where's my attack here? Where's my attack gonna come from? Just attacking this pawn here. Probably gonna reinforce here, move rook over. Okay, so he doesn't. Is that a free pawn? No, because they got this pawn that they can take. Oh, queen. Good thing I saw that queen there. Oh, Emma. Emma. Here we go. He's making a move. Okay, it's, yeah, and then he's got this move here. Definitely don't want that to happen. But if I come here and takes, then I lose a rook. Okay, I'm gonna take here, knowing they can capture with tempo on my queen. I might bring this bishop back. Well, if they capture with the knight, then I have to maybe pin it against the queen. But then they have a discovered check. Ooh, this is fascinating now. I pin the knight? No, I think that's getting too fancy. Let's just add another attacker to this pawn here. Make sure there's no forks. I discovered I have check possibilities now I gotta be aware of. It might be wise to get my rooks into the game a little bit more. 2 minutes left, Josh. It's gonna come down to the wire, my friend. Okay, we gotta attack here. But after takes. Takes. No, I'm not gonna take with my rook. Okay, let's add this defender here. Oh! Josh! You found it. Oh. How lame is that? Oh. Oh. Wow. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that attack. Oh, great move. Great move. Oh, fantastic move. Oh, I could have taken with the pawn. I probably should have taken with the pawn. What was I thinking? Wait, was that a good move? I don't know. Yeah, no, it wasn't a good move. Josh, killing me right now. Focus on getting this pawns across. Takes, check. If they defend here, I win the rook. Takes, check. If they move here, blunder. This is getting spicy. This is getting spicy. Just gotta try and push my pawns up. Are we gonna trade queens? No. I'm just gonna push this pawn after he takes mine. I think this one might be game. Oh, crazy game. So nice to play with you. Let's check out the analysis here. Wait, here we go. I played with 80% accuracy. Josh played with 71. I had one blunder, so did Josh. I had 2 mistakes. Josh only had 1, and Josh had 1 miss. So I'd say we played relatively evenly. We both lost our rooks to some blunders. Opening's pretty solid for both sides leading up to move 10, where I made a mistake that he capitalized on. Yep. This is when I started feeling the pressure from Josh. You two. Can't believe we both lost our rooks like that. Best move here. I'm trying to dig my way out. And after this mistake, I actually called that move, but it was a mistake. This great move helped me get back to a somewhat reasonable position. Instead of pawn to b3, probably rook to b1. Because they'd win that pawn. Is that a poisoned pawn? Would that... That's good. Let's see, what would the best move be? It would be that. Okay. So after that, what about this? Then I just do this. Oh, and that opens the way to protect the knight. Oh. Gotta remember my my coach, my chess lesson that I had. He mentioned to calculate past the fear. So I immediately calculated here. And I was like, no, that's not gonna work because check. And if I would have calculated past the fear, I would have seen that that was okay. But then this mistake here could have added additional pressure with the knight, which black would be totally winning in this position. Why? Because after bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and then knight takes with check, getting my rook. If I don't take the pawn, let's say I still want to defend the rook or the knight, but I come down here, then they have the battery at that point. So I think Josh had the right idea of the battery. Knight to e4 would have been the great way to set it up. So I'll probably have to remember that next time I face a Caro-Kann, or when I play the Caro-Kann. That might actually be a fun way to play as black. I'll just remember that way. So we make a series of good moves here. I make some advantages, pushing his pieces back. This was a mistake. My idea was just to connect the pawn chain. I did consider this, but I thought it was just easily defended with this. But after pawn takes, knight takes, then I've got the pin. Oh, I could actually take. And after captures, then I'm winning. And then I can connect the dots. But he doesn't capitalize on it. There's a miss there by pushing that, which he eventually did later. But doing this now, if I take and then they take, then they're forking the queen and the knight, queen and the bishop. And so to get out of it, I could play something like f5, bishop would take. Yeah, forcing this exchange because you don't want that. Forcing this exchange leaves this pawn undefended. So then we continue playing relatively good moves until he surprised me with this discovered attack on my rook. Dead even right now. And I make the blunder and he capitalizes on it. And I make this move, which was great. Taking with the pawn would have been better, but I actually appreciated what it led to after exchanging the rooks and then putting some pressure on the king. He made the blunder that I had talked through. So the correct move, if I was not mistaken, would be, yeah. If he had made that move, I wouldn't have known what to do. I would probably would have resigned. You've got a passed pawn. You've got an extra major piece on the board. And let's see. And after the exchange, then the game just got away. So there you go. Chess is a game of anyone can blunder at any time and completely change the tide. So Josh, very well played. Thank you for the exciting game, and all the best to you and your little one. Until next time.